Good day, everybody, and I welcome you to the weekly short exhortation. My name is Samuel Adelagu. As you can see, I just removed my mask, and the mask remover and usage is what I want to talk about, because this week I want to talk to you about obedience. One of the things that our government has placed over us during this COVID period is that we must use mask. And for us to be able to avoid these COVID things, we have to obey the government. You see, obedience is one of the hardest things to do in life. As humans, we like to be independent. We like to take decisions ourselves. We don't like to be subjected to the determination and interpretation of any other person. To obey is actually a very hard profession. In fact, obedience in itself is the highest practical courage. In my own view, there is always a person placed ahead of us that we require to obey. When we obey those that God has placed ahead of us, it does not mean we relegate ourselves. Rather, it means we subject ourselves to God who has placed that person ahead of us. Moreover, the cost of obedience is actually smaller when compared with the cost of disobedience. A scholar once said, "He who has never learned to obey cannot be a good commander." You want to be a leader, you want to be a commander, you have to obey those people that God has placed over you. I just want to tell you this day that you need to obey your parents, your spouse, your spiritual, your family, your work, and government leaders, and more importantly, God. Now, while I do not mean that you may not have disagreement with them on one issue or the other, it is imperative to distinguish between disagreement and disobedience. There are reasons why God put them ahead of you, and you will need to obey them as long as what they said you should do are aligned with God's will as written in His words. Let me end by quoting a passage in the Bible. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 22 says, "Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams." Be obedient. God bless you.